Happy New Year, ladies. I hope all is well. I know I haven't made a video in a while. I've been slacking in the YouTube department, but I'm back on it. 2025 coming in strong. So today's video, ladies, I just wanted to quickly talk about how you can stay winning in your relationships. But before we go on to the winning part, I want us to talk about how you even know you're in the right relationship to even be able to be in the position to win. So you see, the thing a lot of us ladies get confused with, and I was guilty, not am. We listen to what guys say rather than what they do. And when it is contradicting, that usually is a very telltale sign for you to bounce, but we don't. You know, it isn't hard for a man to be a good man for you if he loves you or if he even likes you. It's not hard for a man to be good. Men aren't blind. I mean, sometimes they are, but men aren't blind. Think about it. When it's Valentine's Day, which will be coming up next month, by the end of this month, January, we're going to start seeing so many posts where companies will start advertising flowers, chocolates, romantic getaways. It's going to be blasted everywhere because obviously, it's I don't even know what it is. It's not a holiday. What is, I don't even know. But what I'm trying to say is it's going to be blasted everywhere where there's nobody that can say, at least I can talk about the United Kingdom because that's where I live in London, that said, oh, I didn't know it was Valentine's Day. It's impossible. You just go to the store in the UK, you're going to see, just as you walk in, you will see roses, 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 roses. You see big signs of hearts. You basically get my point. Everyone's going to know. Now, there are people that have been in relationships with men that for years, and every Valentine's Day, it's a miss. It's a miss. Did you think he didn't know? Do you think he didn't see it? Do you think he's unaware? Do you think he lives under a rock that he didn't realize that it's Valentine's Day? No, he knows. No, he's fully aware. But you see, these are the signs that we overlook because you think, well, he's still here. He's not dumping me. We're married, This is what we overlook. But these are telltale signs that he don't really like you. Now, when you're in a relationship with someone who's not trying, you see, the thing is, if somebody likes you, when you like a man, when you really like a guy, you will find yourself doing things you shouldn't do, putting up with things you wouldn't putting up with. You will find yourself doing those things because you're allowing your heart to take over logic that this guy's being disrespectful, this guy's done this guy's done that. And it all comes down to you liking him a bit too much. But the same works for men. They're not excluded from this. If he likes you, he will also put up with things he shouldn't put up with. He will also be in the same position that you're in. And he will also want to do good for you. The same way you want to do good for him. It doesn't differ because he's a man and you're a woman. That does not differ. So when you're in a relationship with a man who's not trying to be good for you or to you, he knows what he's doing. And it doesn't matter if he came from a traumatic home. It doesn't matter if every girl he's been with has cheated on him. His history, his background has no relevance to this because if he likes you, with everything he has, he will be all hands on deck for you. All hands on deck for you. You won't have to talk to him like he's a child. He's not a child. He's a grown man. He has hair. He has pubes. He goes to work. He's an employee or an employer. You don't have to talk to him like a child. You don't have to baby him how to treat you. You don't have to baby him. You only baby someone who doesn't care enough. They're thinking to myself, even if it's just a $5 of my money, I could use that $5 for something else. You just don't, you're not worth it to him. You're not worth it to him. So if you're in that type of relationship where it's a struggle, it's like getting blood out of a stone with him, yeah, this video is not for you. This video is not for you because you've done lost in that relationship completely. No, because you're already there in that relationship. Your heart is more than your head. So you're not even going to be able to benefit from this relationship, because to stay within this relationship, your head needs to be over your heart. Now, I'm not saying that you should be with someone that you don't love. If that's your prerogative, you do that. You know, if you want to be with someone that you love, you be with someone that you love. And you can still do this, but the thing is, you just have to put you first. It's really, really simple. It really, really is simple. You see, I made a video on Instagram last year where I said about women who go into relationships ready to serve. You're ready to be the wife. And you're showing it with your behavior. You're already doing the most. You're doing what's not asked of you because you want to show that you care and that you're loving. Because you do care and you do love him. But it doesn't work in your benefit if you're trying to win. You see, I can cook. When I tell you I can cook, I can cook. But I'm not going to cook for you because you're my man. No, that will never happen. You see, it's the little things that you do that men look upon, and they start making judgment calls on you. I said I'm not going to cook. I never said I've never cooked. There's a difference there. But I'm not going to be in a relationship. I'm not in a relationship whereby I'm serving him. He needs something, babe. No. You don't win. Because no matter how good the man even is, even if he's a very good man, a godly man, even if he didn't have the intention to play you or to take advantage of you, even if he's not a typical nigger, a typical idiot, a horrible guy, even if he's not, you see, it is human nature to take advantage over a situation where you can. It's just human nature. So even if that man, even if it's not his nature, because you are ready to serve and serving unnecessarily, he's gonna take advantage of you. He will. It's human nature. We would do it the same. We do the same as women. So the way to beat this is to not go into the relationship ready to serve, ready to become a wife. Even if you do want to become a wife, don't be doing all these wifely duties so he can think to himself, oh yeah, you know, like she's going to be good. She's going to look after the kids. Well, she's going to keep the home. Well, baby girl, you ain't trying to show him that. Okay. Because even if he loves you and you couldn't cook a damn meal, yeah, he gonna have to learn how to cook because he loves you enough for it. Don't go into a relationship ready to serve, because you will never win. Because if you're ready to serve, that means you're ready to serve him, and he's always gonna trump you because you're serving him. Now, I'm not saying he's gonna leave you and cheat on you. I'm not saying that he will ever do that to you. There is a possibility he could, but I'm not saying that he will. But one thing I can guarantee, he will take advantage of you. Because as I said, it's human nature to do that. Going into a relationship or being in a relationship now, serving. And it's not even just a physical thing. You can serve emotionally. You can serve him always being there. Always being there. Always being there. Sweetie, if you want your man to be your man, you gotta let him be your man. We ain't gonna solve all these problems. No, we don't do that. Why are we solving all these problems? He's had problems before he met you, didn't he? No. You see, all of these things don't work in your favor. He's got a problem. You're going to drop everything you have and deal with his problem. Well, no. This is how you lose. Because now in his head, he's going to think, because of the way you set everything up, in his head, he's think whatever problem he has, he knows can come to, and he knows you're going to do X, Y, and Z to sort it out for him. He knows that, and you will. But you see, the problem here, when you do that, when the table's telling you have a problem, because you will, he's not going to come full throttle for you, babe. Do you know why? Because you've shown him that you can solve problems. You showed him that you're good when it comes to that. So I'm not saying he's not going to help you. He can help you a little bit, but he's not going to give you all the attention you give him, because you've shown him that you are a problem solver. So if you can solve his problem, why can't you solve your own? You're good, B, because you've given him this false image of you that you are, you're undefeatable. When it comes to problems, you're untouchable. Me personally, if I know someone who's good with problems, I'm going to go to them too with my problem. And when they come to me, I will help very limited. But I think, at the end of the day, you're good. Like, how many problems have you solved? Why can't you solve this one too? It doesn't work in your favor. It doesn't work in your favor. I know women who are married and who went into marriage, this whole mentality. All of them are in shit marriages today, getting cheated on. I'll tell you that right now. It doesn't favor you. It will never favor you. Even in relationships. We are programmed as women to do. God made us that way. We are their helpers, of course. And I'm not saying don't help. Help. I mean, I help sometimes. But the way to win is to put you first. Put you first. Not him. Put you first. Lay up in the bed. Let him get the kids ready and take them to school. Why are you killing yourself? Why? Why don't you both go to work? No, okay, but he work. Oh, you don't work, but he works, so you do. I'm sorry, ladies, those are his kids too. And if they're not his kids, if he decided to be with you, then they're his kids, so he adopted them. I'm sorry, what? Why? Oh, you both gone to work. Let me be the one to cook. Why? Why? I'm not encouraging you to be bad. I'm not encouraging you to not be loving. I'm not encouraging any of those things. I promise you. What I am encouraging you is to put yourself first, because you keep on putting him first. Then you put the kids first. Then you put the house. Then you put the dirt. Then you put the dirt. And where'd you come on that list? At the end, you've lost. You're done. You're done. Because you won't even look good. Because when you put yourself first, you're always going to look good. You're not going to look good. You're not going to feel good. You most likely will be overweight. Wearing baggy clothes to hide certain parts of your body. Why? Because you put yourself last. So you've lost in that relationship. You've lost. But somehow these men always stay looking trim and dapper and proper in the relationship. And you be there behind him like a servant. Looking like a peasant, like he's made. But at the beginning of the relationship, it wasn't like that. It was the other way around. But because then you thought, okay, now he's going to be with me. He's going to have a relationship. We're going to get married. Let me be this wife. When you did that to yourself, you just took away you took away everything that was you. You let his identity become your identity. You even allowed your children's identity become your identity. This is how you stay losing in relationships. This is how you stay losing in a relationship. I understand how easy it is to get lost in a relationship. I know that too well. I've definitely been there. But I only got lost because I was not putting myself first. I only got lost because everything came before me. Everything and everyone, bills, everything came before me. And of course, I got lost. I got lost in this demonic source. I got lost. You want to stay winning in your relationship? Put yourself first and don't serve. It is possible. I promise you, it is possible to be in a relationship with somebody who's serving you more than you're serving them. I promise you, ladies, it is. And I'm not trying to teach manipulation here. I'm not doing that. What I am trying to say is the only way you can even be in this position is if you put you first. Put you first. Your problems, you getting ready, you looking amazing, your body, your diet, your mental health, your spiritual states. You are number one, not him and not his problems. Not him and his demons. Not him and the problem with his car, the problem with the boss, the problem with the business. Those are not your problems, ladies. No, his problems are not your problems. They are not, ladies. If you want your man to be a man, you need to let him be a problem solver and solve his own problems. Stop trying to solve your man's problems. This is why we are in the state that we are in right now. This is why you are overweight. This is why you're wearing baggy jumpers and baggy coats and baggy this and baggy that to hide the fupa. This is why. Put your diet first. Put your body first. Because what you're going to do is you're going to subconsciously train him to know like, well, okay, well, after her gym session, maybe we can have a talk, or after you finish from the salon, after you finish from your spa date. That's what you want, don't you? I mean, if you don't, okay, cool. But, when you have those type of relationships, you ask what you're being served, cater to, which I promise you is possible. Sweetie, you are happy. And when you are happy, you can be the best version of you. And when you are the best version of you, you stay winning.